Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2 is one of my all-time favorite games ever. It's not perfect, of course. It's heavily unpolished, kind of unbalanced, sometimes unfair, annoying. It has loot boxes and microtransactions. Yeah, this is an EA game, alright. But it's still not pay to win, so that I can respect. Anyways, the games are still a blast, even if they aren't perfect. The classes are playful and replayful. I'm good at writing. Each class has a handful of subclasses, ranging from an equivalent of a sniper rifle to a machine gun that shoots dirt. Yeah, right. But all these classes and subclasses are fun to play, even if some of them kinda suck. My favorite class is the Peashooter. Originally the first plant you unlock in the first game. The lowly Peashooter definitely is an iconic and lovable part of Plants vs Zombies. So after the first 2 games, Popcat announced they were working on a third-person shooter inspired by shooters like Team Fortress 2, with its colorful but violent aesthetic. One of the main classes was the Peashooter, who was right in front of the game's cover. The Peashooter was the game's main, beginner and main overall damage dealer. He was good for new and old players alike, because of his splash damage, his powerful abilities, his decent variants, and overall ease to play and hard to master play style. He also looks like this. Looks funny, right? Well, it was supposed to look like this. All PvZ shooter games have the Peashooter turret for modes like gardens and graveyards and garden op. Peashooter, like most of the classes in GW and BFN, have 3 abilities. Its left ability is a beam bomb. When thrown it will spend a few seconds charging up, and then boom. AI zombies will also follow and try to take it out, so this makes this a powerful option for modes like garden ops. It has 2 other sub-abilities. Sombrero beam bomb is more powerful, and has a larger blast radius, but takes a year and a half to explode. It also has a dart variant, sold by Rux for a arm and a leg. It explodes quickly, and you get 2 of them, but they have a tiny radius, and deal less damage. Its center ability is a minigun called Pea Gatling. When used, you will get mounted into the ground and you can shoot a dangerous stream of peas and pain. No, seriously, this thing can take on a Z-Mech and still have some ammo left over. Its alternative does more damage, but sucks in every other department. No, seriously, who uses this? Its final ability is Hyper, which boosts speed and jumping abilities. In battle for Naborville it gains a massive buff, in which it buffs your rate of fire. And it also allows you to glide. Peashooter's stock variant is good. It has 10 ammo, 12 if upgraded. In BFN, Peashooter is registered as an attack class, meaning his specialty is attacking. He also has access to special and exclusive attack class upgrades, dealing great damage close or medium range. He also does criticals if a P directly hits an opponent. He has 125 horsepower, 135 if upgraded. Agent P instead has 100 health. More on that later. He deals less damage farther away. All of his variants are semi-auto, except Commando P. His reload is decent, taking 1.5 seconds to reload. He has 3 upgrades in GW1 and 8 in GW2. In the original Garden Warfare, Peashooter has 8, 9 in GW2 variants, one of them being exclusive cross-promotion with Aquafina. Why are you surprised? This is the same game with Chester Cheetah as a playable character. Anyways, he has 3 elemental variants, Fire, Ice, and Toxic, each one causing their respective debuffs. In Garden Warfare 2, he has a manual detonation electrical variant, which not only spreads to other targets, but also has the added ability to explode his shots mid-air. He also has a fully automatic version called the Commando P, which trades Splash for a AK-47-like weapon. Agent P is a sniper-like variant, with less health, no splash, but deals more damage from crits. A similar variant is Law P. He is the Law, who has no splash and less ammo, but has an extremely fast rate of fire. By that I mean he shoots as fast as you can pull the trigger. Plasma P is a charge-up variant of him, which was designed by Lefin Estera. Berry P was the P I mentioned before. He has more splash damage, but has less rate of fire. He was replaced by Rock P, who has more health than the rest, but is slower. In BFN he instead has tons of upgrades, so that you can adapt him to your playstyle. In conclusion, Peashooter's generous splash, powerful abilities, and simplicity makes him a powerhouse at all ranges. His other variants fit a variety of playstyles as well as being fun to play. No matter what playstyle you have, this little guy is a good choice for old and new players. Peashooter is a good class for almost anything in the game. But what do zombies have? The Foot Soldier. Truly a jack of all trades, the Foot Soldier can do it all. He has a variety of abilities, ranging from crowd control to a missile. The Foot Soldier is my favorite class on the zombie side. He's very simple, and like the Peashooter, he has a ton of variants for a lot of playstyles. He truly is a jack of all trades, and he is a master of all. The original devs when making Garden Warfare realized that the zombies from the first 2 games were generic, and didn't have a lot of personality, unlike the plants, who were just using personalities. I mean, can you blame them? They only existed as base enemies. Except for the all-star zombie, for some reason, they added him to the game. So the developers quickly made new zombies characters with likable personalities. One of these was the Foot Soldier zombie, looking like a zombie version of an army soldier. Further cementing the Garden Warfare games as parodies of more serious games like Call of Duty. He is the most popular zombie class in Garden Warfare 1, and it's easy to see why. He is just simple, just a plain old damage dealer. He's also become iconic, especially since my guy's his right smack dab in the middle of the box art. Foot Soldier, just like the Peashooter, is a flexible, all around, good for everything pick for anyone really. Unlike the scientist and the engineer, who are specific in their roles, the Foot Soldier is good for anything. He is good for close range with a fast shooting fully automatic rifle. He is good at medium range as well. But he's also good at long range with his rocket jump, allowing him to get to higher vantage points. Just like another video game Soldier TF2 references aside, Soldier has a really versatile moveset when it comes to abilities, despite him gaining none in the second game. His left ability is the Zombie Stink Bomb. When casted, a portion of the stage will be intoxicated with poisonous gas. When stepped in, the plants will talk 2-3 damage. This is good in modes like Graveyard Ops, Suburbation, Turf Takeover and Gnome Bomb, where there will be a large concentration of plants in a small area. This not only builds pressure, with your opponents losing health, but it also messes up their aim, since you can't really see well in a purple cloud of stink. It's good for blocking vision of players and AI turrets. Its alternate is the Super Stink Cloud, which does more damage, but lasts shorter, and has a smaller radius. Foot Soldier's center ability is a rocket jump. When used, you will get thrusted really quick in the air, useful for avoiding chompers or to get onto higher ground, useful for characters like Camo Ranger. Its alternate ability is Rocket Leap, which instead thrusts you far instead of high. You also get 2 of them. I use this ability because the Garden Warfare game's movement is so slow. His right ability is the ZPG, a powerful but hard to aim missile that does 300 damage. This can instantly vanquish almost any class if you land a direct hit. It's most useful for people who aren't paying attention or are rooted. For example, Peashooters and sunflowers in Pea Gatling or Sunbeam, chompers eating someone, cacti controlling drones, citrons using shields, torchwoods outside of their leaf shields, or if you're accurate enough, any moving targets. Its alternate is multi-rocket, which instead sends a flurry of weaker ZPG. Just like the Peashooter, Foot Soldier's stock variant is great, with the average health of 125. With the ammo capacity being 30 bullets. His weapon is a fully automatic rifle. Reload that's twice, as long as a Peashooter. Each auto-firing bullet does 6 to 9 damage depending on how far away you are, and wherever or not it's a crit hit. In Garden Warfare 1, he has 8 variants, including his stock variant. He has 2 elemental variants. Arctic Trooper is basically the normal foot soldier, except he does less damage, but freezes and slows down opponents. Don't ask me how freezing your gun makes it deal less damage. The Centurion deals fire damage, and has a weapon more similar to Camo Ranger, but with fire. The Camo Ranger is a sniper version of the regular foot soldier, trading his fully automatic rifle for a damaging accurate sniper rifle that can zoom in, and even pierce, if you level him up. Super Commando is good. He only has 3 bullets, but sends them quickly. When played right, he is a menace. General Supremo has infinite ammo. But if you use his gun too much, it'll overheat. Meaning you'll have to wait before you can use it again. Tank Commander shoots out mini ZPGs that do less damage and your clip is small. Sky Trooper has the highest rate of fire out of all variants, but reloads like a snail. In Garden Warfare 2, he gets 2 new variants. Park Ranger has a neat area of effect damage, excellent for crowd control. Scuba Soldier is similar to Tank Commander, but has an additional bullet, and allows you to see your opponents through walls. In BFN he instead has a ton of upgrades. In GW1 and 2 he also has upgrades, but this can be used with variants. He has 3 in GW1, and 8 in GW2. Alright everyone, what have we learned? That the Peashooter and the Foot Soldier are extremely versatile, and they can be used in a variety of fun and interesting ways with good abilities and variants. These are 2 very versatile classes for many skill levels. Anyways, thanks for watching. I know this video is extremely long, but I want to try out a new one big video every 2 weeks. I'll put all the sources I used in the description for further reading. Huge thanks to the folks at the PVZ Wiki, where I got most of the information through there. Anyways, this script is nearly 2,000 words long, so I have to end the video. Please subscribe, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, have a good day. I'm going to absolutely hate editing this.